Good morning, namaste, welcome to Chi Gong Sunday. Welcome to Chi Gong Sunday. So we're going to have a short class today. If you've done my Chi Gong classes before, feel free to dive back into the Chi Gong library that I have. I think there's maybe 6 or 7 classes. If you're interested in learning and doing the warm-ups and you can't quite remember, today we're just going to work through a form called Ba Duan Jin, which is translated from Chinese into as 8 pieces of brocade. My name is Janapati Das, and I'm happy to be here with you today. We're going to get right into it. Hopefully, if you've been in some of my classes, you know the basic standards of Qigong practice. So what we're going to do is we're just going to stand with our feet together, taking a moment, connecting our mind and our breath with our movements, engaging with the Qi. Leave all thoughts, all worries, all distractions at the door. Focus on your breath. Become aware of your body, of the area, the energy that occupies the area of your body. Checking for places in our body that maybe feels tight, are blocked. We want to take a moment just to imagine from the ground the earth chi, and just imagine a movement up our legs, up our back of our spine, up to our shoulder blades, in between our shoulder blades, going down our arms, around our fingers, back up over our shoulders, up the back of our neck, going around like splitting between 2 points, around our ears like a circle, twice around our ears, up over to the top of our skull, and release. So we're going to get right into our Ba Duan Jin, our 8 movements. We start with our standing posture just like we do in Tai Chi. We're going to sink into our left foot, which on my screen looks like my right foot. So we'll sink, empty the other leg, and we'll step out. So let's just practice that one. Inhale, sink into this foot, putting all the weight down into the ground. So this is empty now. Step out, touch the toe to the ground, and equalize the weight. Inhale, raise up the ball. Exhale, down. Now we'll be lifting the sky up to the heavens. Raise up, palms up. Interlace our fingers, turn our palms out and up, stretching up, looking up at the back of our hands, bring our head forward and release. Sink down, squatting down, right? We're coming down with the energy. Inhale. Interlace our fingers at the neck, turn the palms up. It's like a stretch upwards. Have a slight smile on your face. Bring your head forward and down. One more time. We'll step our feet together, moving into our next movement. which is the archer. Then when we come out of that movement of bringing the arms down, bring the foot together, and cross our hands. Step out and squat. Now, I have my phone, unfortunately it doesn't have all the space, but when I step out, we either have, I'll bring it a little closer, either have our palms out this way with the two fingers, like the L, or you can do a palm, whatever's more comfortable for you. This is our drawing our bowstring, right, from the archer. So we've crossed our hands, we turn, step out, and squat, pulling the bowstring back. Release the hands out, bring the foot together, and the other side. And I'm just going to go through these different 8 postures kind of quickly, but we'll review it next week. So, we've had the 2 movements, lifting the sky like the heavens, the archer, and then when we come back into that, we brought our feet back together again, and then we separating heaven and earth. Just keep breathing. Have the breath match the movements. Inhale, exhale. Then we come to a point and we're going to come together like we're holding the ball, and then we'll bring it down. So I'm going to move forward a little bit here to go into our next movement, step out. And this is good for any kinds of times when you feel sick, you're starting to feel sick like a cold. You're going to step out, right? You're going to bring your hands out, turn your head over to the left side, and lean back. Turn out the arms here. And release. Inhale, look to the other side, turn the arms out. I'm going to actually back up a little bit so you can probably see. When I bring the arms out, I'm rotating them open. So rotating and simultaneously arching back. Let me turn to the side here. I'm going to arch back, turn my head over to the side, look over. That means not just your head, but your eyes are going to the right side. And when you go to the left, the eyes go all the way to the left side. Like you're trying to look over to the back of your feet. So open up these meridians in the chest and in this main meridian here. And the meridians in the arms. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Good. And we come back down. We're going to step out like we're in a horse stance, bringing our hands down into a deeper squat. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to rotate our torso like we're making a circle. So inhale, we'll follow with our eyes. As I've mentioned this before, we got to want to follow with our eyes the movement. So we're going to move down and move along like your torso is making this line. It's up and over and down. So I'll just do the demonstration real quick. So inhale. And then we go the other way. Inhale. A lot of these Chi Gong movements were done originally with monks who were spiritually, what's the word? They were spiritual, but they weren't very fit and they weren't very strong. And then the Chi Gong master of the time had come into contact with these monks and taught them the Chi Gong movements to basically give them resilience and strength. So this is a lot of squatting. Now, as you come up, follow with your eyes. So you're looking up, and then you're going to go down with this movement. So this movement goes like this. Inhale, right? Exhale, so like that. Good. All right, shake that out a little bit. As we come up out of that, we're gonna step up, bring our feet back together, and inhale. This one actually, I did this a couple weeks ago. I actually put it in the wrong place, so you may remember this one. Inhale, exhale, down, down, and then go behind your armpits and down along the shoulder blades and along this line of the spine. Along the spine. I'm actually going to bring this skeleton out in a minute here. I have a little skeleton in the room here. Alright, what's that? A skeleton in the room? Crazy. Yes, here's our skeleton. So, just a quick demonstration if you can't visualize this. This line here, these are meridians that go down the line of the spine. So, when you bring your hands up here, you want to go down the line because it goes along with the body. The chi moves in the similar way that the body and the nerve pathways go. So that's the coincidence. It's not just a coincidence. So if we're going out, the arms reach up over here. They're going down the front, and then they go under the armpits and down like that. Thank you, Mark. My wife calls this guy Mark. I don't know why. So we would do that one. Inhale. Comes down. Reaches the center, the breastbone there. Around the back. And I'm going to turn around here. And now you're not going to just be like with the palms facing your back. You're not touching, but just right above it. All the way down. Okay? So we'll just continue that movement. Inhale. Exhale. When we get to the waist, you fold forward. Now this is an 8-fold brocade. We're gonna call it brocade because they're all woven. Get my right English here. Woven together. However, that being said, if you feel like you're in a hurry and you want to practice a little Chi Gong, you can take any one of these or a couple of these and practice them together. It's not necessary to have to do all 8 if you're in a hurry, because they're all Chi Gong. Good. And let's just come down. Okay. All right, see how our time is doing, 8:18. Good. All right. So we've come down here. Actually, when we come down here, now what's going to happen is we are going to step out into our horse stance again. Squatting. So then this one, our hands are down here, but we want to bring our reading into our box fighting stance. Okay, with the fist. Not so tight, but just loose fist, but with conviction. Like you're about ready to fight. Okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn out our fist. Now, as we turn out our fist, we want to take the eyes without creating tension, but we want to open them as we punch out and stare intently at our opponent. Just sending that chi out with our punch to its extent. And then what we'll do is we'll rotate our hand around and bring it back. So you see how I rotated around? I've gone back to the fist and I draw it back in. Inhale. And we're going to exhale. So as we exhale, we're exhaling, we're sending out our fist. Like we're going to send that fist out. We're sending it out with our stare. And then as we pull in, light, soften as we draw in. The intent, this intent stare will soften. Okay. Now, if horse stance can be kind of intense on the legs, so if it's hard for you, you can just go into a slight horse stance. If you feel like a little bit more intermediate, go down. I've seen these guys go way down. But if you're going down, don't watch your posture. Posture is a key. Posture is key in Chi Gong. So you don't want to be like, you want to be like, right? So we're just like we're sitting down on a chair. Okay. So the last one is that we've gone through our punches. We've come back in. And then what we're going to do is inhale. Step our feet together. Raise up on our toes. Looking up. So the eyes are looking upwards. Like we're going to look over a shelf or something. And then we're just going to drop back down on our heels. Just letting it boop. Don't slam too much. We'll do this 5 times. One more. And that is the end of that Ba Duan Ji. And what we do is we step out. We inhale. And we come into what is known as our dantian, connecting the webbing in our hand. We're going to make circles. This is an area of the meridian area which is called the triple burner. And usually we stoke that burner by rotating the Chi in this area around the dantian. You can do 5 to 7 circles around, and then we'll just go the other way. And then we just step our feet together and release our hands. And there you go. That's Ba Duan Jin, the full 8. I think it was 8. So we wanted just a quick review. We'll go through these real quickly. If you forget these, you can actually find them online. This is one of the most common forms of Qigong. It's widely practiced all over the world. So, so we have the first one, right? We have the prelude, right? Where we step out, right? Then we have lifting the sky up into the heavens. 1, right? And we have our archer. 2, both sides, right? And separating heaven and earth. 3. And we have number 4, stepping out a little bit, reaching back. And we have, oh yeah, that was, okay. And we have our step together. We have and then we have our little Kung Fu punch. This is a great one for stress. So if you feel like, feel kind of angry or stressed or whatever, this is a great way of releasing that chi that gets blocked up when you get really angry and you kind of want to blow, but you can just, it's a very peaceful way of dealing with anger. Help your own health. Right. Good. Okay. Look at our time. And so today is a quick class, unfortunately, but this should give you something to practice with, and we will be back, or I will be back next week, and we will review some of these things. Feel free to practice that. Feel free to go back in the library and review the movements of Qigong that we practiced, the warm-ups, and remember, consistency is the key here. You will be making a lot of progress with this free medicine. It's free medicine. It's basically something that is free within the environment, within your body. Qi is a valuable and healthy way of healing your body and giving your body resilience and strength. So practice Qigong every day, even if it's 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Better to do it every day Morning time is good because the chi is fresh. It's coming, just from the morning time. You can also practice at evening time to set your evening, get yourself ready for bed. And I'm Janapati Das, and we will see you next week. Namaste.